The views and opinions expressed in the show by the host, speakers, and doctor experts do not reflect the views of Johnson & Johnson, Johnson & Johnson Philippines Inc., or its respective management. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello and good evening, mommies! Kumusta kayo? I missed you all. My name is Kat Salaw, and it's so good to be back here with the Johnson School of Gentle. Another episode out here for all of you, so very, very excited to have you here with us. Johnson's, of course, continues to bring more helpful topics, more doctors, and more experts, and more surprises for all of you mommies out there. Hello as well to our mommies who are watching us via the Shopee app. Watch out kasi mga moms na nanonood doon, Shopee Pay, we have Shopee Pay discount vouchers and 5,000 pesos or 5,000 coins rather that we'll be giving away today. So thank you very much for joining us here for our Johnson School of Gentle. In case you missed last week's episode, we had a wonderful episode last week with Mommy Divine Lee and teacher mom Milona Baraka. They talked about how we can manage at-home learning for our toddlers. Kaya toddlers yung topic namin last week. They shared helpful tips on how to create good learning experiences, good learning setups, at-home to lahat and they demonstrated very easy tips to do some activities and ang dami pa. So if you guys want to check out that episode or any of the episodes of the Johnson School of Gentle, you can always check it out at the Johnson's Facebook page. So make sure that you like that page as well if you want more episodes for that. So tonight, we have another really exciting session with all of you. I'm so excited because this one is really perfect for newborn or new mommies with newborn babies. So meron ba tayong mga mommies dito na mga newborns yung mga babies nila? Wherever you guys are watching from, make sure to comment in our comment section para we can say hello to you as well. First of all, good job, mommies. Good job. I love it. So comment nyo na lang ilang months yung mga babies nyo so we know what kind of mommies and babies ang mga nanonood sa amin, okay? So, with the help tonight of a certified sleep consultant, sasagutin namin lahat ang mga inyong tanong. Certified sleep consultant. Mga tanong about baby sleep routine. Ito na. Newborn mommies always wondering, kailan ba kami makakatulog ng maayos? Well, our certified sleep consultant will try to help you guys with that because we know it's not easy to get proper sleep right now, all right? But it's all going to be worth it. So comment your questions for our sleep consultant. We're going to try to answer as many questions as possible and maybe get into your questions as well, okay? So kung excited na kayo, makasama yung mga guests natin tonight, I'm going to make you even more excited because we have a celebrity mommy guest. Basta celebrity moms that we love. Yun siya tonight. She's going to be part of our School of Gentle family. And ito yung first time niya, so I hope you welcome her with open arms kasi sobrang saya dito sa Johnson School of Gentle, diba? We have here with us the beautiful mom of Feather, Freedom, and Forest, and one of the Johnson celebrity mom ambassadors, Isabel Oli-Prats. Hi, Isabel.
Hello. Hi, everyone. Hi, it's my first time here, so I'm kind of nervous, but I'm sure it's gonna be fun.
You're gonna do so well. We're just gonna ask you a bunch of questions, and it's gonna be so wonderful. So, Mommy Isabel, I'm so happy that you're here because, first of all, I love the names of your kids. Forest,
Thank you.
Freedom, diba? Ang Feather, ang gaganda ng names nila. So, I know that you recently just gave birth to Forest. So,
yes.
Can you tell us, kamusta yun? Like, how is it like being a mom na to 3 so far?
Actually, mixed siya eh. Yung una, it was really hard. The adjusting period, you know. Kasi Feather is 4 years old. Freedom is will turn 2 next month. So, and he's a boy. Kaya alam nyong ibang klase. Ibang klase talaga pag boy pala. And I have this newborn. So, nung una, medyo nawindang ako. Tapos pero nung after after mga ilang weeks medyo sabi ko, okay, now I know, ganito lang pala. Okay. So naka-adjust naman ako. Ngayon, I'm really enjoying medyo senti na nga. I think it's the hormones. Na just senti na ako nga na parang, naku, ang laki-laki na ni Forrest, sila Freedom, sila, medyo may ganun na ako. Parang I don't want them to, grow up very fast. Kasi grabe ang bilis.
Oo, sabi nila, di ba?
I'm loving every moment of it.
Oh, that's so great to hear. And of course, di ba sabi nila nga sobrang bilis nung first few months of the baby growing talaga.
Sobra, yes.
But mommy Isabel, you have done such a great job, and you are continuing to do great things with your kids. I'm sure sobrang love na love rin nila how you become a mommy to them. So congratulations. I just want to say congratulations. This is your first time here. Congratulations on being a wonderful mommy. Okay. I have another question pala.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I have another question pala since our topic today is, sleep cycles nga and, paghihirap sa pagtulog. Do you still have challenges when it comes to the sleeping routine of Forrest or, has it become easier?
With Feather and Forrest, I think I'm just so blessed. Especially, ito si Forrest, kaka 2 months lang niya, but she sleeps parang straight na sa nighttime. Parang 7 hours. Yeah. Tapos, yun, I even called my doctor. Sabi ko, okay lang ba to? Parang, ba't ganito ang aga-aga? Kasi with Feather kasi, 3 months bago siya nag-straight ng tulog. Hindi yung every 3 hours na. So, okay talaga. Sobrang happy ako. With Freedom.
Yun
pala. Parang hanggang 8 months.
Grabe.
8 months na parang newborn.
So, grabe yung paghihirap. But the best thing about this, feel ko ang daming mga mommies that will relate to you na it's not parehong madali or parehong mahirap.
Totoo, hindi talaga. Kahit magkapatid sila, iba-iba sila.
But I'm glad na it's over with, and siguro si Forrest parang, since diretso na siya matulog, we'll also get some questions on paano ba nangyari yon? Paano nangyari na napatulog mo na sila ng properly?
Oh yes, oo.
So, I want to ask you rin pala, Mommy, what kind of routines? Like, we always talk about routines dito sa School of Gentle kasi. So, did you develop a routine ba with your kids when it comes to sleeping?
Yeah, before sleeping, parang 6 p.m. pa lang, after dinner, 6 p.m., parang calm down lang. Parang read kami ng books, mga ganyan, or they're not really allowed to run na, mga ganyan, harutan. So, kalma lang, ganyan. We read books before they sleep. Okay.
That's great.
I use Johnson's, yung bedtime na line nila. Okay, wait lang. I have it here. Johnson's bedtime baby bath. Okay.
Ooh.
Sorry kasi bawas na siya. Sorry And the oil. And this is my favorite, okay? The lotion.
Do you use that also?
Yes. Kaya madali siyang maubos kasi pati ako. Gumagamit ako. So, syempre. Kasi para same kami ng scent. May ganyan akong arte. Anyway, Johnson's kasi, I really trust this brand ever since. Lahat naman siguro tayo, no? Parang, ako, since maliit pa ako, wala pa yung bedtime na, well, I don't know kung may bedtime na ba nung panahon ko. Okay? I'm turning 39, just in case. Okay, kaya wala pa. Yung normal lang na Johnson's, yun na yung gamit namin. I only trust this brand kasi yun lang yung sabi talaga ng derma ko and the media of my kids. So, yun. They only offer you 100% na protection against dryness, irritation. Siyempre, kapraningan natin mga moms, ayaw natin yung mga yan, di ba? Yung mga germs, pollution. So I always choose gentle lang talaga. So I choose Johnson's.
I love that.
Ang laking tulong niya This line, itong bedtime, yung napansin ko, kasi nga, di ba nagka-problema ako kay Freedom?
Okay.
Hanggang 8 months. So nag-research ako. Parang, ito pala may bedtime na sila. So nung napansin ko mas longer yung sleep niya at madaling mapatulog.
Wow. So that's your secret pala.
Yes.
That's amazing. And okay, so
later papakita natin later, 'di ba, yung massage na demo.
Yes. Yes, we will show you guys. We'll give you guys a little bit of taste, or we're also going to be sharing ano ba yung mga secrets ni Mommy Isabel, how to get your babies to sleep wonderfully and longer. I think important yung longer eh. You said longer talaga. Very important yun kasi we want them also to be growing when they're sleeping, diba? So, Mommy Isabel, thanks for that. If you have if you have questions for Mommy Isabel as well, you guys better comment it na sa comment section dahil pagpipilian na namin yung mga questions to be able to ask later, all right?
Yes, please.
So stay tuned. Ayan, stay tuned mga mommies because we do have a surprise for you. Of course, we always have surprises dito sa Johnson School of Gentle. You can get 10% off your Johnson & Johnson's purchases during the Shopee Super Brand Sale today, or Brand Day, Shopee Super Brand Day. Ayon, today until September 23 when you use the code JNJSBD50. Again, that is 10% off your Johnson & Johnson purchases during the Shopee Super Brand Day today, September 23, when you use the code JNJSBD50. All right, for DTI Fair Trade Permit number FTEB 105320 series of 2020. Now, Mommy Isabel recommends the Johnson's Bedtime products to add to cart. So, i-add to cart nyo na yan now, mga mommies. And kung nakaka-relate kayo sa mga experiences ni Mommy Isabel with us, don't worry because in a little bit, we will be joined by a certified sleep consultant to help you get a good night's sleep, not just for your babies, but also for yourself. So you can too. So you too can have a good night's sleep. Okay, nag-iingay na yung mga dogs ko kasi na-excite na yun sila sa bedtime routine natin. Wait lang. Alrighty, so meron ba kayong mga tanong for Mommy Isabel? Comment your questions below and we will find a way for you to ask that questions. Alright? Okay, medyo nag-aayos muna ako na magamit. These difficulties are gonna happen, but we're still gonna have a wonderful show. Alright, to all our mommies who just tuned in via the Johnson's Baby Facebook page or the Shopee app, good evening and welcome to another episode of Johnson School of Gentle. My name is Kat Salaw and I have here with me, one of Johnson's celebrity mom ambassadors, Mommy Isabel Oli-Prats. Hi, Mommy Isabel. All right, so today we're going to be talking about Baby Sleep 101. Ayan, and we have invited a baby sleep expert to answer our questions for today. Now, today, of course, this is a J&J initiated Facebook Live, and our guest speaker is engaged by J&J to discuss topics related to this. Joining us is a certified sleep consultant and the founder of Himbing Sleep and Behavior Solutions and a mom of two, Maria Campos Lopez. Hello, Ria.
Hi, everyone. Yes, I had to find out.
Yes.
Hi, good evening, everyone. Hi, Kat. Hi, Isabel. Hi to everyone watching. Good evening. So happy to be here and to talk about sleep. It's my favorite topic.
Wow. It's so nice to hear that because we are very, very excited to be able to learn how to sleep properly with the newborn babies that we have. So welcome to the School of Gentle. Of course, Johnson's always loves bringing in experts and doctors, experts, people that are the best at their field. So our viewers have a lot of questions actually, Ria, for this sleep craziness. But can you share a little bit more about what you do as a certified sleep consultant?
Okay, well, I have to say off as that sleepless mom as well. And so I had to find solutions to help my baby sleep better. And in the process, found out that I could help more moms. So what I do is I spend a lot of time talking to moms about, or families in general, about how to set up really good routines for their kids. So it's perfect that Isabel shared earlier how important the routine is for her, because I think that's really one of the biggest things that can help set the mood for bedtime. So, yep, I just answer questions about sleep and help parents sleep well too.
There we go. Ako naman yung naka-mute. Sabi ko, I think those two things that you mentioned, Ria, about, being able to get the baby to sleep, but also parents to sleep also. Very important yun sa ating lesson for today. All right. Okay, so let's get to our mommy questions. We received questions on newborn sleep and questions on toddler sleep as well. Very, very important. So let's go through some of the questions for the newborns first. Pero, bago yan, I told you guys, marami tayong mga surprises for today. It is voucher time. Check ko lang kung talagang, ayan, pwede na talaga. Pwede na talaga. It's voucher time. So to our viewers watching via the Shopee app, catch our Shopee Pay discount vouchers for 15% off a minimum spend of 100 pesos. Applicable to all products site-wide today. Okay, you guys got that? Good job. Voucher time. Of course, we love our vouchers in Shopee. All right. So, Mommy Isabel, Rhea, are you guys ready for the questions on your way?
Let's go.
Okay, hindi na sila. Let's do it. Okay, so, nagre-ready rin ako eh. Parang, okay, sleep, diba? Hirap na to eh. So, okay, first question. Especially for new moms who have just given birth. So how does a newborn baby, which is 0 to 3 months, how does their sleep pattern look like? So Rhea, could you answer this for us?
Yeah, it looks like, I have to say, very short sleep patterns. We're at the newborn phase, we're really living on 2 to 3 hour patterns. Basically, because in this phase, we're spending a lot of time getting to know our baby, allowing the baby to adjust to the world, and making sure they're well fed. So babies' tummies are really small. So we know that, and they have to eat maybe in the start, every hour to 2 hours. So the system is really just eat, sleep, poop, repeat, all in a span of 2 to 3 hours. So it's very short. I always call this phase team no sleep. Because it really doesn't come naturally. And I can see Isabel smiling because I think you're there, but you just escaped it, no? Because I'm happy to hear that Forrest is sleeping well. But that really is the feeling that you will feel like you can't sleep because you breastfeed your child, right? You lay them down. By the time you lay them down, you just stood up to eat or go to the bathroom, they're awake na. Because their sleep cycles are really only 20, 30, maybe 45 minutes max, depending on the child. So this is normal to be awake very often. And I get that question a lot, like, is it okay that my child is awake so often? And at this point, I have to say yes, because we're focusing on feeding. Yeah.
I love that you're normalizing it. You're making us feel like, okay, this is okay. It's a normal thing, right? So, Mommy Isabel, I saw you smiling. Ano ba yung mga experiences mo when it comes to this?
Ayan, hi! I'm back. Okay, my experience nga, yung kanina, it was very easy nung ngayon and kay Feather. But with kay Freedom, it was really a challenge, siguro. But you know what? Yun din yung part kasi for me, yung sleepless nights, tsaka team no sleep. Yun yung one for the books for me. As a mom. Kasi parang hindi na talaga siya maulit. O pag tungtong nila ng 3 months or pag nakuha na nila yung sleep, alam mo yun, yung wala na, parang eto na yun, normal ulit. So ako parang, alam mo, call me weird, pero ako na-enjoy ko yun. Yung ini-enjoy ko talaga yung team no sleep. Kahit pa puyat na puyat ka, pero ini-enjoy ko kasi minsan lang to, sandali lang to, parang yan.
Super nice kasi yun nga, it's an experience kahit na hindi siya kahit hindi siya full of sleep na experience and mapupuyat ka, pag tapos na siya, tapos na talaga siya, di ba? You still miss it. Oh, okay. So, mommies, nakaka-relate ba kayo? And if yes, leave your comments because I'm sure ang dami nakaka-relate rin na siguro nag-pass na yung sleep schedule and okay na kayo, di ba? So you really miss those moments as well. Okay, we'll move on to our next question. So Rhea, when should a baby start sleeping through the entire night? Very important question.
Yeah, okay. This one is sort of depends on the child, really. There's many factors. So, for example, with Isabel sharing earlier, her son is younger but is sleeping well. And this is fine if your baby is healthy, right? So always check with your pediatrician first regarding how much feeding they need at night still, or if they're developmentally appropriate to be able to sleep through the night. It depends on many factors, but most of the time I'll say you can follow the lead of your child. So a lot of parents, so again, this is after 3 months. So between 3 to 4 months, you'll notice. So we went from team no sleep to team getting some more sleep. So after 3 months, you want them to get at least one stretch of about 4 hours of sleep. So they do have to start sleeping longer as they get older. But when you say sleeping through the night, we mean that beautiful 10 to 12-hour stretch, which we all dream of. But again, like Isabel said, you'll miss those moments as well. But the goal for everyone's health when they're a little bit older should be 10 to 12 hours at night. And this, again, is dependent on your child's growth and development, and you consult your PDA. But as a rule of thumb, usually between 4 to 6 months, your baby should be able to do at least 4 to 6 hour stretches, if that helps.
Right. That's such a big jump, no? From 0 to 3 months, it's around 30 to 40 minutes of sleep straight. And then after 3 months, you're wanting them to get 4 hours na.
Yeah.
I mean, the difference is so polarized. Like, it's so malaki talaga yung jump. So, yun nga, nakakamiss nga yung mga moments na ganon. You're right. Mommy Isabel, did you have, you said you had trouble kanina about, the sleeping through the night. Right now, no more problems ba with your kids about sleeping through the night?
Well, actually, days pa lang tong nangyari. Kaya parang sana tuloy-tuloy na to. But yeah, right now wala talaga. Walang problem with well, sometimes minsan sila, like siguro sa dream, or parang napansin namin pag kasama yung mga cousins or may special occasion dito sa bahay. So syempre, ipon-ipon with the cousins, di ba? So takbuhan galore. So hindi mo sila pabawalan kasi minsan lang naman to play with their cousins, di ba? So yun, pag nagtutulog, may times na iiyak sila sa gabi. Parang ganon. Is that normal? Or parang feeling ko lang na every time active sila sa gabi, parang nadadala lang sa pagtulog.
Yes, I really like that insight, Isabel. Thank you for sharing.
Ito ba yan?
Yes, it is. When your child is overtired, so this applies to any age from newborn to toddler to even young children. When they're overtired in the day, or they experience something more fun, like let's say birthday parties or playing with the cousins, there is always a lot, well, not a lot, but you can expect that sleep at night also is not as smooth as usual. So it's very important for parents to know this and not to get upset. Like, oh no, they're not sleeping, or please go to sleep. Because if you can track in the day what might have caused this, then at least at night, okay, so kanina they had so much fun playing with all their cousins. So tonight, mahihirapan sila matulog kasi nga all that adrenaline is still pumping. So, then you want to provide more wind down time. And if they do wake up in the middle of the night, you're also prepared then.
Okay. Noted on that, Ria. We have a question pala for Mommy Isabel from one of our viewers. Ang tanong niya is, nagbago din po ba yung sleep routine mo nung may mga babies ka na? And nahirapan ka po ba?
Ang tanong ko lang, what is sleep? Wala na sleep. Sobra nagbago. Sobra talaga. Nagbago siya. Pero simula nung kay Feather, so mga 4 years na akong, wala na talaga akong parang 8 hours straight of sleep.
Okay.
Sunod-sunod kasi yung babies eh. So, even kasi parang nakatulog sila straight na rin, syempre you have to wake up to change their nappies also. Tapos check mo talaga kung okay sila, syempre yung mga lamok, I'm that praning. So, check mo talaga, okay sila lahat. So, pagising-gising pa rin ako. So, it really changed a lot.
Like completely, you did an overhaul of your sleeping patterns after you had kids.
Sabi nga nila, ang konti lang naman yan. Pagdating naman ng mga 7, wala na. Parang, na talaga, di ba? So, lubos-lubosin na. Si Feather is 4, so konti na lang. So, nakakalungkot.
No, we're not here to make you sad, Mommy Isabel. This is a happy place. Sige, we'll move on to a happier question na lang.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so, we hope that we answered your question. Again, if you guys have any questions while we're going through these questions that I'm asking them, go ahead and comment in the comment section, all right? Okay, so our third question is, My baby is a light sleeper. She awakens and cries easily. How can I manage this? Ria, how can we manage?
Okay. I get this. I think if I have to rank questions asked most often, it's this one. And my answer is always, then that means your baby's a light sleeper, so we'll work around it. One of the harder things kasi that we expect is that babies can sleep everywhere and anywhere. And that's one of the baby sleep myths that I want to bring up. As much as we would like them to, they are their own people. So hindi sila nakakatulog kahit saan. So for example, I always use the example of my husband who's watching now. Hello. He is the example of a perfect sleeper. Tulog yan, nakatayo. Kaya niya. Diba?
Masandal.
Diba? Yeah. He can sleep through a crying baby. Like, no problem. But me, if I'm sleeping and you open the door, that's it. Gising na ako and I can't go back to sleep.
Yes.
Our babies are also like that. So if your baby is a light sleeper, even if you try to make ingay, you try to make them sana, you say, sige, lalabas ko na lang, they'll sleep in the sala. But if they don't sleep, then we have to look at our environment first. So I think that's something very important. Na not every baby is a good sleeper, and that's a reality. And don't worry, you're not alone talaga. Because I had one whole year of sleepless nights talaga with my first. I was that mom up every 2 hours talaga. So I understand na, and sometimes as moms, we're very busy. Now we have lots of things to do. So we can't also keep the house quiet. But if we can, and if you notice na talagang hirap na si baby, then we can make the adjustment to help.
I love that this School of Gentle is really reassuring moms talaga na it's okay, it's a normal thing, you're not doing anything wrong, because, those are really the struggles that moms go through when it comes to dealing with, their newborns, if tama ba ginagawa ko, or, ang daming iba-ibang nangyayari. So thank you so much for that. Mommy Isabel, do you have any issues when it comes to your kids being light sleepers? Ano ba sila as sleepers?
Si Feather kahit saan. Yan, si Freedom also kahit saan. Si Forrest hindi ko pa alam masyado. But si Freedom, medyo light sleeper siya nung mga bandang 9 to 12 months. Yun, nung naka-straight na siya, pero konting ingay lang, iiyak na siya. Yun nga, pareho tayo ng husband, no, na kahit saan lang, tulog, masa lang, masandal, tulog. Gift na yata ng mga, oh my gosh, baka naman magalit yung mga lalaki sa atin nito. Kasi parang gift yata ng mga husbands natin yun, kahit nag-cry na, tulog pa rin. Anyway, pero parang, light sleeper si Freedom. Pero sandali lang yun mga 9 to 12, parang 9 to 12 months lang. Tapos after nun, yun nga, pag overactive talaga sila during daytime, yun, parang doon lang siya umiiyak. Ngayon, okay naman na siya. I don't think it will be parang forever. Alam mo yun, yung parang phase lang din siya minsan Tama ba ako, Miss Lopez?
Yes, I think it would be correct to say it's a phase maybe for some children. But like I said, if we keep, diba, we can't change everyone. But some children, yes, like your kids, you notice na kaya nila. So kung kaya nila, no problem. But if you notice nga after the 2-month period na it wasn't getting better, then you would want to change something na. Diba?
Totoo.
So you guys have, I'm sure all the mommies and daddies out there, they're very particular in watching over their kid, kung natutulog ba straight or light sleeper ba. So I'm sure you guys, you moms and dads out there will really know if it's time to change your routine or something like that. Ayan, very nice topic because light sleepers, kala ko adults lang yung mga light sleepers, diba? Okay, so next question is, this is interesting. My baby can't sleep if she's not being breastfed. Is this normal? Ooh.
Okay. Can I be honest? And I like to stay away from normal and not normal because
okay,
I'm here in this School of Gentle na you're the best parent for your child. I say it all the time. We always do what's best for our children. But my answer to this question is, do you want to breastfeed your child to sleep forever? I mean, it's not a question of, I think, right or wrong. It's a question of what what do you want to do and what is your goal? So let's just say, because I'm a sleep consultant, and of course I'll talk about sleep, no? So let's just say from 0 to 3 months, I think that's completely normal because they get tired from eating, right? They're so small, it takes so much energy. So by the time they're done eating for 5 minutes, they fall asleep at the breast, which again is fine. But as they get older, and let's say they're 4 months, 6 months, they're stronger, they can eat more, no? They are more active. Notice mo na they can see patterns. Like, alam nila kung sino si mom or dad, right? Ayaw na nila pumunta sa ibang caregivers. They only want to stay with you. So when you see all these things happening, you also know that your baby's starting to learn. So when they're starting to learn these things, sleep is something they can learn also. So then you can make a conscious decision not to stop feeding them, but to move the feeding either earlier or after, but not while they're sleepy. Does that help? Like, you know what I mean? It's a matter of timing and it's a matter of consistency. So
right. So you pick the time talaga, and if it shouldn't be close to the sleeping pattern.
Yeah. And this is hard when they're in a newborn phase. So which is why I say in the newborn phase, don't be too concerned. But again, when they're bigger and you notice na they can make connections, they're more alert. The key is a social smile. That's why they say 4 months, diba? When the baby knows na, ay, mom's coming, and then they start smiling at you. Yes, that's exactly that, Cats. That shows that they're happy to see you. Then you want to consider, okay, what do I want to happen moving forward? Do I love this, or is this harder for me? So it's just that process, and whatever makes you feel like a good parent is what you would like to do.
Yes.
Diba?
Right. I love that you mentioned about being this normal and not normal, because it's true, it's always for the good of the kid and of the people, the babies that you have with you talaga. So, Mommy Isabel, when it comes to, these kinds of how would you call it? Is it a pattern? A sleeping routine? Is this part of a routine ba? When you breastfeed before sleeping, routine, right? Similar to a routine. Mommy Isabel, did you have to go through something like this also, or no issues when it comes to breastfeeding and sleep?
No, wala ang issue sa tatlo, wala. Okay. But I have a lot of friends nga na ganun talaga, yung pampatulog daw yung breast, parang ganun.
Yeah.
Nag-breastfeed sila, parang yun yung dun sila, parang siguro nang-feel ng baby na parang comfortable siya doon, and siguro parang at peace siya doon. Alam mo yung mga ganun, safe siya doon. Yun daw yung meaning daw nun. So, yun. Sa kids ko naman wala. Pag busog talaga, wala. Nangano sila.
Iba yung kanilang pang-sleep pattern siguro. Pagkain.
Yes.
Like sleep. Okay. I have a follow-up question pala. Someone commented, "Hi po, Ma'am Maria. Good evening. This is my question. Meron kasi akong nabasang article regarding sa mga exclusive breastfeeding moms. Meron daw nare-release na hormones from breast milk na nakakatulong sa sleeping routine. So far, nangyayari sa baby ko po ngayon. Sa umaga, sobrang active. Pero sa gabi, tulog na from 8 p.m. to 5 a.m. Minsan 7 a.m. Wow, galing.
Wow.
Galing. Mag-iisang buwan na rin po, meron po bang connection ang breast milk sa sleeping pattern ni baby?
Yeah, I think it's very good that there's a follow-up, because I wanted to comment on Isabel's statement about safety, calmness, and connectedness. And that is very important. And then also the mom who asked the question, thank you for asking. It's correct. Our mother's body is really amazing. Our breast milk adjusts for morning, evening, and exactly to what our child needs it to be. So yes, it does help for sleep, and yes, it does relax them. But I'll just go with it. But if I may add, it's not after a certain age. I would say I wouldn't use breast milk or breastfeeding to put the child to sleep. I would use it as it's part of your calming and relaxing routine. But then sleeping again can be learned. So the parents can provide a safe, calm environment for the child to sleep without necessarily feeding to sleep. Because as they get older, you want them to learn the difference between sleeping and eating. So again, I shift a little bit to an older child because also what you said, Kats, kanina, they change so fast. So when you thought you had a routine na, just when you thought okay na to, in the next 2 weeks a tooth comes out, they learn a new skill, change, everything changes again. So these are just things you want to keep into consideration when you decide on your routine and what you're going to do.
I hope we answered that mommy's questions. Very specific, but I love it because I'm sure ang daming mga mommies that also, can't remove the feeding to sleep. You can just move the time a little bit earlier siguro, no? When it comes to that feeding so that it won't coincide with the diretsong tulog na. I love it na pag tayo busog, di ba, diretso tulog na rin tayo. I love it. Okay. So we have a couple more questions here. A mom's also sent us questions on toddlers. Okay, we'll move to toddler sleeping habits naman. How many sleeping hours does a toddler, 2 to 3-year-old, need? 2 to 3-year-old toddler.
Okay, can I just answer this? For all children, toddler, young children after 4 months, and even school-age children, they always need 10 to 12 hours of uninterrupted night sleep. If I can repeat that, at any age. So from 6 months onwards, again, when they're healthy enough to sleep through the night, to 1, 2, 3, even up to 6 or 7, they should be sleeping 10 to 12 hours at night.
Okay, noted, guys. 10 to 12 hours at night.
Yes.
Mommy Isabel, since nasa work from home pa rin tayo, we've all been together. Has it, and you said na minsan pag active yung mga kids, do they still get their 10 to 12 now that we're in this new normal?
To be honest, binilang ko talaga habang sinasabi ni Lisa. Sabi ko, parang, is it okay? Sorry, question lang. Is it okay kung parang 10 hours, tapos yung nap nila is 2 hours?
Okay.
But feathers 4. Ganun kasi yung niya eh. Okay lang ba yun?
So it's different for a 4-year-old. So let's answer that question. Thank you for asking that, Mommy Isabel. That is a very good question. And I was trying to think of how to insert it, but it came out. So when we talk about night sleep, perfect. When we talk about night sleep, we really want the 10 to 12. Okay? So for younger children, so let's say for Forrest, his nap time won't count for the 10 to 12 talaga. It's different. So even for our toddlers, so our toddlers between anywhere at about the age of 3 and older, they can actually do away with a nap. Kasi what's important is they get 10 to 12. But because you said Freedom still gets 10 on the dot and she's doing well and can do 2 hours, then that's okay. Kasi she's within the 10-hour range. I would only be concerned and take out her nap if you notice sa gabi, mga 8-9 hours na lang, or she keeps pagising-gising, or it's not na mahimbing na tulog. This is for the 4-year-old and older, ha?
Okay.
When you notice na their night sleep is not very good, that's when you take out the nap. But if her nap does not affect night sleep, then you can keep it as long as she needs it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sige. Okay.
Yeah, I hope that helped. But I'm happy. That's a very good question talaga. Because a lot of parents are concerned. Because again, when they're newborns, the naps, they're so important. Then again, as they get older, we transition to night sleep being more important. Or well, just as important.
There you have it. So, Mommy Isabel, it's all good. You're fine.
Napa-question din tuloy ako.
Nagbilang pa tayo, diba?
Nagbilang talaga ako. Teka, parang 10 lang lagi
But there, we hope that, we answered your questions about that. I'm sure, the mommies who are asking their questions right now in our live stream, we hope to get to your questions also. But before that, ito naman, this one very related to being active at night for kids naman who don't get to sleep. So the question is, how can we manage our toddlers who get hyper at nighttime?
Yeah. Okay, that's very common, and in this time of the pandemic, it has been happening more and more kasi sobra silang kulang sa exercise, energy, and going out in the day. So what we want to do for our kids who have a lot of energy, we want to make sure in the daytime, allow them that time to, run around na lang the house, do some jumping, do a dance party, but get them to be active at an earlier time. Wag natin ipunin yan sa gabi. So in the morning, get them out. Again, just around your house. Be creative, diba? There's a lot of activities you can do at home with jumping, with dancing. Interact with them. Para when it comes to night, ubus na rin yung energy nila. Kasi nga, if we let them sit down lang the whole day and play with their toys and all of this, by the time the evening comes out, they haven't released all of this. So then there's the challenge na naman. So try to make all your active activities earlier in the day, okay? And then also when it comes to nighttime, and we'll talk about routine a lot in a bit. But when it comes to, usually I say my cutoff is dinner. By dinner time, wala na siyang active games. No more like, tickling, no more laughing is okay, but no like bulaga, peekaboo, the dads throwing the kids, which they love to do. Do it all before dinner. I think Isabel can relate to that.
Sobra.
Any stories? We would love to hear stories.
Iba yung niya laro harot. Yung sa amin kasi yung pa-cute lang, yung reading, parang singing, konti. Yung sa mga lalaki, tatapon sa ere, mga ganon. Tapos parang may wrestling pa sila or parang tititikle-tikle niya. Parang iba. Iba yung pag ganito si John, medyo nagugulo talaga. Sorry, Kaf, I know you're watching also.
But I feel like that will remove the energy, diba? The hyperness from the daytime kung nagagawa. Pero siguro sabihin natin, gawin na lang niya sa early morning. Wag na lang sa gabi.
No.
Yeah, because it comes in kasi too late at night. And this was a big issue before when everyone was going to work. Kasi then the family comes home later talaga. No? So they miss their kids. They want to play. They want to do all that energy, because they miss them the whole day. But I have to tell parents, again, it's okay if it doesn't affect your child. Kasi di ba some kids, after you do that, okay lang, dead, tulog na, no problem. But again, if you notice yung anak nyo, hindi nila kaya that energy at night, and that affects night sleep, then I kindly ask the family to adjust. Kasi again, it's really just respecting your baby, di ba? And not all children can take the high energy. Then, let's even go further to say, but not all people like that also. So some people are quieter, some people have energy. So all of these things really also depend on your child. But if this is the question, then I'm going to just say that baka your child needs more wind down time or more quiet time. Diba? So then you would reconsider rearranging your schedule. So like Kat said, in the morning na lang, si daddy yung good morning routine, get them out of bed, get them up, get ready to start the day, diba? So you'll still have that bonding time. Let's just move it around.
Right. So Mommy Isabel, are you gonna change your routine when it comes to making harot your kids in the morning?
Okay lang sa morning kasi si John, ayan, hyper talaga yan. Yung energy niya hanggang gabi, same.
Oh no!
Kami yung napapagod. Sobra, iba talaga siya. Kaya nga pang comedy siguro talaga yung husband ko kasi yung energy niya nandun lang talaga. But yun, we're practicing talaga na paggabi. Basta sa akin naman, parang pagdating ng after dinner, yun, medyo we wind down na, yun. Na lang, kanta-kanta, mga ganon. Reading talaga, my kids love to read. Buti naman hindi nagmana masyado sa akin. They love to read. Even si Freedom, nung baby pa lang, very attentive siya. Yun, parang nakafocus siya pag nag-read.
Oh.
So yun, parang mabilis sila maantok din dahil sa reading, I guess.
Oh, that's lovely. But reading is one of the most important things to do when you're a child. So very, very, I think ang daming parents who would love to have kids who love to read. So congrats with that, Mommy Isabel.
Thank you. Na-bless lang talaga ako na, ewan ko ba, ba't gustong-gusto nilang mag-read?
Oh. But this is part of a great routine that you're also building, and the learning experience of either getting to sleep or learning new things. It's wonderful. But again, like we mentioned earlier, konting process lang tong paghihirap ng, yung random sleeping patterns. And there's always a way, as teacher or as Ria mentioned to us, our certified sleep expert, to get around it and really understand all the hardships that you have to go through. Okay, so we're down with our last question for this batch before we get into some fun stuff. Another question that seems to apply for both toddlers and the newborn babies, which is, how can we develop our baby's regular sleeping pattern? The million-dollar question.
Okay, I have to say it comes from the parent. So one of the misconceptions about sleep training and sleep learning is that the child has to go to sleep, or we're teaching our children to do something. In reality, my work is working with the parents. Parents training po ito. It is up to the adult to set the tone, to set the environment, to really be consistent, and to figure out the routine. And again, routine is very important for any person. So let's just go to the adults, ha? Diba even us sa umaga, for people who love their coffee, if you don't get your coffee in the morning, your whole day falls apart. No, I'm one of those. So, we have we call it routines and rituals. So things that we do every day to get us through the day. So our children, they are learning pa lang eh. So everything to them is new. So it's very important that they understand, okay, step 1, step 2, step 3, and then sleep. So it's very important for them to understand what is happening in the day. And again, that's up to the parent to choose a routine that fits. So I love that Mommy Isabel keeps saying she has reading, she has some singing. So her children know already, once it's dinner, once we've taken a bath, once mom's put on our lotion, we're going to open a book, maybe sing 2 songs, and then it's time to sleep. Right? And if you do this every night, then your children will know, okay, time na to sleep. Okay na, let's go. Because this really encourages cooperation. As opposed to, let's just say, tonight, we have dinner, and then we're allowed to jump on the bed, and then we're allowed to take a bath, and then you know what I'm saying? Sobra siyang gulo. They won't know what's happening. And then when you say, okay, time for sleeping na, they'll be like, but I'm still playing. Gusto ko pang maglaro. And remember that the job of our children is to play, right? So if we allow them, if we do this changing over time, then we really do have a difficulty with sleep. So that's why routine is, again, very, very important. And then when we know what to expect, if we properly wind down, then you also sleep better. Diba? Maybe we can, personal experience of cats or Mommy Isabel. On the days na sobra kayong pagod, you don't sleep well, no? Or on the days na, if your bedtime routine, let's just say, includes brushing your teeth and a facial regimen, if you can't get around to brushing your teeth because you're busy taking care of your kids, there's no way you're going to go to sleep, diba? Parang I have to brush muna. I have to put this on muna before I go to bed. So I think that those examples really help, because sometimes when we do the routine for our kids, it doesn't seem to work. So a lot of parents are like, hindi naman sila natutulog, okay lang, bahala na. But it takes a lot of time to build it up. No.
Right. Kailangan maging medyo strict when it comes to the routine. It's not going to happen immediately, right? And Mommy Isabel, you've had 3 experiences worth already of building these routines. So you want to talk to us about the challenges that you had to go through. Siguro, a happy story and a sad story, or kung ano mang story gusto niyo i-share.
Yes, sa akin, as early as yun nga, the newborn, when it comes to sleep, ang ginagawa ko, pag nap, dito kami sa baba, which is medyo bright. Yun ang ginagawa ko sa lahat ng kids ko. And for me, parang nag-work din naman. Except lang kay Freedom naman, nag-work, pero putol-putol lang yung sleep niya at night. Yun lang yung naging problema ko sa kanya. Tapos pag bedtime na talaga, doon na kami sa taas, tapos yung mga ilaw, medyo iniiba ko din talaga, yellow lights na kami, or yung lampshade na lang yung naka-on, tapos yun na, yung nag-reading kami. We have, nagbabath muna sila, tapos may konting massage, medyo yun favorite nila. Okay, though, kay Freedom, parang medyo nakikiliti pa siya nung una. Mga ganon. Nung parang uneasy pa siya nung una. Tapos parang babang nung huli, parang okay, ito talaga yon. May massage kami konti. And after massage, alam na nila, reading na yan. Tapos after nun, sleep na siya. So parang establishing the routine, medyo mahirap siya. Lalo na pag may newborn. Iba talaga kasi, syempre na parang pag konting iyak ng baby, nagigising tong isa, parang ganon. But, ayun, ngayon naayos ko na yung sleeping nila din. Nasabay-sabay sila.
That's so great. Why?
Challenging. Alam mo, may kasamang dasal yan, ha?
And all your hard work has paid off.
Yes. But, I think I read it somewhere or my doctor yata yung nagsabi na you have to establish routine. Routine talaga. Routine. So, paano ba to? So, yun. Hanggang ngayon kay Forrest, nadala ko. Nadala naman. So, okay naman.
I saw Rhea smiling at some of the things that you were doing. I guess it was great things that you were doing.
Yeah, I'm so happy to hear it. I'm so happy to have you share it. Perfect, because and I like how you said my kids enjoy it, and that's perfect. Because you want bedtime to be calm, relaxing, and really your bonding time. So everyone should enjoy it. I think that's one of the things I love to talk about, because a lot of parents dread bedtime, or parang bedtime na, parang nasistress sila. Kasi iyak na naman, all of this. But in the story of Isabel, yes, it's hard because you have to figure out what works for each child, especially having 3 and having to, to tend to all of them. But she found something that works, and now everyone is sleeping. So it's a story of, I feel like it's a true story. It's really, really hard. But once you get through it and, you make tiyaga, you're consistent with your schedule, it will pay off. So, it's just nice to hear always. I love happy sleep stories.
Oh, that's so great. I hope, Mommy Isabel, you felt good with that, wonderful, kahit, ang dami mong naranasan about it. But it's great. Look at what Rhea said about it.
Oo nga eh. Parang surprising, parang tama pala nagawa ko. Parang may ganun pala. And alam mo yung daughter ko, ang tawag pala niyan yan, sa parang nung routine namin, well, hindi niya alam na routine na yun. Ang tawag niya yan ay bonding moment. So, mama, let's go up, bonding tayo. May ganun siya. So, naalala ko lang kasi Rhea said na bonding. Siko, nga, tama. She always say na bonding daw muna kami. So, yun. Ligo. Hindi niya alam na papatulog na pala.
Pala yun, kailangan gawin talaga. But it's wonderful, diba? You make those things that you have to have with your kids as real bonding moments. I love what you said. Kasi ang dami naming mga experts also and doctors na sinabi nila talaga routine is very important, and having the bonding experience with your kids are very important talaga. That's the gist of basically most of the mga problema. Not easy to do, pero, diba, routine and bonding with your kids. Okay, I hope, are you guys still enjoying the questions that we have for today? Mommy Isabel and Rhea, baka ang dami ko nang tinatanong sa inyo. Nai-enjoy po niyo pa ba?
Alam mo, na-enjoy ko kasi ang dami ko pa rin natutunan. 3 kids pero ang dami ko pa rin natutunan hanggang ngayon, ha?
Yeah, and I love this because I love seeing parents learning. Because again, we're all struggling and we're just all trying to do our best. So taking your time to even sit down, ask your questions, I appreciate it a lot because, we're working together to make a better world for our kids. So, yay parents.
Yay parents.
Even if you're having a hard time, even if you're watching this saying my child is not sleeping, but we're trying our best, and that makes all the difference.
That's the best thing about the Johnson School of Gentle. We have mommies and daddies. After watching it, they really feel like, oh, okay lang pala. Like, I'm okay. We're trying our best. So you guys are giving them hope and giving them enjoyment also na okay lang yun ang ginagawa. Aria, very excited na you said you love teaching and learning, because I know that you're going to be teaching us something later on. You're going to be teaching us a 4-step bedtime routine to help the babies sleep longer and better. Kaya we're gonna have that in just a bit. Bago yan, as promised, we have more surprises for you. It is voucher time. So to our viewers on the Shopee app, catch our Shopee Pay discount vouchers for 15% off a minimum spend of 100 pesos, and it's applicable to all products site-wide today. So if you are a voucher scourer, ito na yon. Again, it's voucher time. You get 15% off minimum spend of 100 pesos applicable today. Okay. So I believe that Ria, Mommy Isabel, very excited because do you know about this 4-step routine already?
Well, I heard about it, so I'm excited, and syempre gusto ko talaga marinig from the sleep expert.
Okay, perfect.
But actually, I'm gonna throw it back and ask Mommy Isabel to also share. Because you know what, I have to say, and it's come up na so many times. Although I'll talk about the 4-step routine, no? Whatever, again, works for your family, so you can mix it up. Diba? Sometimes it's maybe singing before the book or book before the singing. But whatever it is, the most important thing I'll say first is that you want to make sure it's in the same order every night.
Okay, so, that's crucial. Okay. So I guess it is time for Ria to demonstrate, our sleep expert, to demonstrate to us the 4-step routine or 4-step bedtime routine for babies to sleep better and longer.
Okay, so first we want to start off with a massage. So we start off with our oil, no? And I have a little baby to demo with. So it depends really. You want to also choose, although we say bedtime, you also want to choose a time in the day where your baby is not too fussy or is not too tired. So if in case you're doing it at night and then you feel like they're too tired now, then you wouldn't try to force it, but you can. But really, a baby massage is really just for you to connect with your child. And like Mommy Isabel said, she does it because her kids enjoy it. She takes that time to bond with them. And a massage is it's a good time because even as the parent, you have to sit back, take a breath, take a couple of deep breaths and calm yourself so that you can also calmly hold your child. So then also it will depend on age to age, no? So for example, if my baby is younger and cannot make the pack yet, then I would not put them down. I would just hold them, cradle them, then make sure the temperature is okay. If it's too cold, then I wouldn't take off all his clothes, no? Make sure the room is warm. Ensure the lighting is also not too bright or not too dark. Not too dark, obviously you won't see, but not too bright that it's glaring. Make sure that you have all the equipment that you need. So for everything should be in reach, no? So your baby oil, your Johnson's baby bedtime oil, your towel, your change of clothes, or if you're going to go to the next step to the bath is already prepared before the massage. So it's really many steps of being prepared before we even get to the massage, no? And before starting, take that time to breathe. As the parent, if we stay calm, our baby stays calm. So remember, we want to recognize and respond to our baby's body language. So if they're cranky, then maybe wait a bit, right? Or if they're too sleepy, then we'll do sleep first. But whatever it is, we're making sure that our baby feels safe and secure. And that, of course, this is a significant time to spend with them. So, okay, so let's say we've set everything up already, no? So you'd like to apply a very small amount of the Johnson's Baby Bedtime Oil to the palm of your hand. Rub it in well, right, so that it's nice and warm. And then just very gently again. So depending on your child, sorry, let me stand up a little bit. Depending on your child, if they're small and you're holding them, then you can gently rub. You could do an I love you massage, meaning you would put one hand slowly down, you do a reverse L by the belly button, go up, and then a nice gentle U in the chest area. And then you could go around. This really also helps with gas, right? So we also use the baby oil as a warm protective barrier for the baby's skin. Then if your baby is older, right, and they know how to roll, you could also, if they enjoy that, lay them in a safe spot, maybe on a floor mat, not necessarily a bed because they can roll over na, and also rub their back, or actually even while holding them, right, like gently stroke. You could do circular strokes up and down, side to side, but do it slowly take your deep breaths with them and allow them to also enjoy. And then remember, I just have to say this. Like I said, maybe not all babies will like So again, but not all adults like rough hands. So again, just softly, gently, and then see where it goes from there, and you'll find your own rhythm and pace. No, okay. So I hope we covered that. So now that your baby's nice, warm, and relaxed. So again, the step before this was we have to have the bath prepared. So that's usually step 2. We'd like to have our bath prepared because again, bathing your baby also, I would like to say, can be stressful for some children. No, because the water, there's a lot of things happening. So we want to make sure that we keep the water is warm. Keep the water shallow in your baby bathtub. Check the temperature with your elbow. And again, same thing, have everything ready. Have everything on hand. You could also use the Johnson's baby bath, right? That's also one of the nice items. So keep everything there. Pour in the Johnson's baby bedtime bath and swirl the product around the water, making sure there's no hot spots in the water. So that's another thing. And gently prepare your baby. You can also always, I always talk about this also, you can also talk to your baby, anak, it's time for bath na, and very gently lay them down. And remember, some babies might cry and shout, but bath time is also a process that our children have to get used to, no? So we can't just, so let's say if they're crying, then you don't just rush through it para matapos na. Kasi they'll also get stressed. So remember also, same thing, take deep breaths and gently wash your baby, right? Gently rub them down. And then of course, this has to also be quick because they'll get cold. Then quickly take them out. And then from there, you would dry them. And of course, our baby's skin, we could also use the baby lotion, which is also lavender scented. And I like what Mommy Isabel said. She likes that they all smell the same. So the whole line will make sure your whole family and, everyone is nice and happy. So again, you could actually even repeat the steps of the massage also with the lotion. Because now, you could also massage gently down the arms, right? Down the legs, in their back. Turn them over also. Because Johnson's baby bedtime lotion will nourish and strengthen your baby's skin. And again, scent also helps. Because remember, we were talking about setting the mood. No? So again, lavender is supposed to be relaxing and calming. So that's another thing. And then, of course, step 4 would be your quiet time. So that's where Isabel's routine takes place now with her books and with her songs, right? And you can choose whatever works for your child. Gently, maybe holding them or cradling. So again, some babies held upright, no? Some babies like the cradle. So again, whatever is comfortable for your child. Take some time to relax with them, wait for them to get sleepy, and then that would be it. that would be a good routine. And again, like I said, whatever would work with your family. Also, the Johnson's line has another product, which is powder. So I guess depending on the season, if you feel like they need to be refreshed, or maybe for siesta. That's something you could consider also. Because while I talk about a bedtime routine, which is very important, I just like to put a side note that siestas or nap time also need a short routine para your kids know it's time for nap then. Kasi that's something that they also fight, diba? So naps also have to come with a routine as well, right? So we also want to, again, just to repeat very quickly our 4 steps, you could do a quick, nice massage, right? But, I think in all of these steps, what's very important is you're close to your child, you're calm, and you're connected. So we have all these tools to help, no? So start with the oil to make it easier. Start with the bath, so you're relaxed, and then lotion to help calm everyone down. And because again, Johnson's products are recommended by pediatricians and dermatologists to provide our babies with 100% gentle protection against dryness, irritation, germs, and also pollution. So I hope I covered everything. Yeah.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did, Ria. That was so lovely. I love that you mentioned all the products and the tools that we need when it comes to really creating that beautiful routine. So before we, talk about the wonderful routine, I just want to let all the mommies know out there that it is voucher time once again. So to our viewers who are watching via the Shopee app, you can catch our Shopee Pay discount vouchers for 15% off minimum spend of 100 pesos. Applicable to all products site-wide today. So lahat ng mga products na gusto nyo lang bilhin for your bedtime routine, kung kulang-kulang pa kayo, this is your chance na to add to cart and get them out. Again, voucher time. Okay. Now that voucher time is over, Ria, thank you so much for that. That was so lovely and so helpful. Mommy Isabel, let's go to you. I saw your eyes light up when Ria was talking about the routine. Is this something, or ano yung mga learnings mo when it comes to the routine?
Well, I'm really happy kasi Ria, parang same talaga. Same.
Yeah.
Yung, di ba, ang sarap pala ng feeling na, tama pala, parang ganun, or may kapareho ka. Again, iba-iba talaga eh. Depende kung ano talaga, what works for you. Tama naman si Ria eh. Kung ano talaga yung, pero sa akin talaga pareho kami ni Ria, kaya nakakatuwa. And yes, definitely, ito talaga yung ginamit namin na mga, namin talaga, nakisama talaga kasi ako eh.
Certified eat sleep expert ka na rin.
Anyway, ito talaga yung sinusunod namin talaga yung routine and all, and malaking tulong din talaga yung Johnson's Bedtime na line, the lotion, the oil, the wash. Well, I start with the oil kasi my mother-in-law said na parang kailangan talaga yung lamig, 'di ba? Parang may ganun siya. But for me, yung oil para mag-soften yung skin, parang may ganun akong arte, sorry. Yes. And then the wash, and then yung favorite nila, my kids, lotions. Lalo na ngayon si Feather. Madaling maubos yung lotion aside from nakikigamit ako. Well, siya talaga, addict sa lotion. Puting-puti na siya paglabas. Sobrang gusto niya. Ang gusto ko lang kasi it's not that oily. Alam mo yon, even the oil, hindi siya yung malagkit. And the lotion also, hindi siya yung mainit. Parang ganon, yung may ganon silang feeling. Anyway, I only trust Johnson's even before, even kahit ako, yun talaga yung trust namin na brand. Kasi when it comes to 100% gentle protection, yun naman talaga ever since, yun na talaga yung trusted, even mommy ko. Yun din talaga. And ngayon, even the derma and the pedia ng anak ko, yun lang talaga yung sinasabi. 100% gentle protection against yung mga pollution, mga germs, ayaw natin yun. Redness, irritation, yun. Kaya I only trust the best. I choose Johnson's talaga when it comes to my kids.
I love it so much that you mentioned that. Because
yes, ang laking tulong din kasi when it comes to pag sleeping nila, pansin ko talaga iba talaga yung sleep nila. Yung longer, tsaka madaling mapatulog. I think they have this natural, parang calm essence yata. Yung iba eh, yung amoy din, parang nakakaantok, yung nakakalma.
Correct. And I'm sure nagagamit rin yan ng mga mommies themselves and daddies themselves to calm themselves also. Alam ko na. Ginagamit nyo rin yan. Of course, kaya mommies, I know that we have discounts pala today. Yes, we have discounts for today. Did you know about this, Mommy Isabel?
Yes, mga mommy, sulitin na talaga natin ang 10% off on your Johnson & Johnson's purchase during Shopee Super Brand Day today until September 23 when you use JNJSBD50. Yun yung code para makabili kayo ng Johnson's Baby Bedtime Wash, Lotion, and Powder to help your baby sleep soundly and longer.
Wow! Parang commercial na talaga ng Johnson's Baby Bedtime line ang ginawa mo, Mommy Isabel. I love it. Now, okay, so it's about time that, we still have a lot of things to talk about. Kaso lang, I think for our Shopee viewers, we're about to say goodbye to you guys. So before we go again, yung 10% off, sulitan nyo na, okay? Johnson & Johnson's purchase. Yes, sulitin na. Shopee Super Brand Day is today until September 23. So use the code JNJSBD50 And we just want to let all the Shopee viewers who are watching, if you guys still want to continue watching this Johnson School of Gentle episode today, kasi may special surprise si Mommy Isabel for all of us in just a little bit. You can all check out the Facebook Live or the Facebook live stream. We are still in the Johnson's Facebook page. So the Johnson's Baby Facebook page has all the episodes of School of Gentle. You guys can head on over there as well and continue to watch this episode also. Pati kung may mga comments kayo and mga questions, go ahead and comment nyo na rin sa aming Facebook page. Alright? So to our Shopee viewers, thank you so much for watching. I think Rhea and Mommy Isabel, you can say bye na rin siguro to our Shopee viewers.
Okay, bye. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Hoping everyone has better night's sleep, guys. You can do it.
All right. So that is it for our 4-step bedtime routine that we all learned a lot. But we still have time, I believe. Oh, no more time pala. Wait. Yes, I think that it is... We have no more time, but we do have that little surprise from Mommy Isabel, diba? So as she gets ready over there, I want to thank everyone, our viewers, for watching, for tuning in via the Shopee Facebook, the Shopee Live or Johnson's Baby Facebook page. Thank you very much. We hope that you guys learned a lot. Teacher Rhea, you have been so great. I mean, grabe talaga. Is there anything else you want to say to our viewers?
Yes. No, thank you. But keep working at it. Keep doing what you're doing, and you'll get there. We all will. It's always progress and not perfection. And
Yes.
if you need, and if you need more help, you can find me at himding.ph on Instagram or Facebook too.
All right. And Mommy Isabel, before we leave you to your surprise, is there anything you want to tell our viewers for today?
Yes, mommies. Yan, iba-iba talaga mga babies and iba-iba talaga yung mga sleeping patterns din nila. So, wag tayong mag-lose hope. Just keep on doing what's best. And yun, what's important naman, yung best talaga para sa babies natin. Kaya, just do your best, mommies. And keep on praying. Stay safe, everyone.
I love that you said do your best and it's all okay. Keep on praying. Lahat ng mga mommies na maraming mga anxieties, ayan, sana natanggal namin for our episode for today. Don't forget our special gift for all of you mommies. You can get 10% off your Johnson & Johnson's purchases during the Shopee Super Brand Day today until September 23 when you use the code JNJSBD50. Use the code when you buy your Johnson's Bedtime or Johnson's Baby Bedtime Wash, Lotion, oil, and powder para kumpleto na for your entire sleep routine and you have a good night's sleep with your baby. Johnson's Bedtime products, baby bath, lotion, we have the oil and the powder, all of them. They are made with natural calm essence. Ayun, yun yung calm essence that Mommy Isabel was talking about earlier, which is clinically proven to help calm and comfort baby before sleep for faster and longer sleep. Moreover, Johnson's bath and lotion provide 100% gentle skin protection against dryness, redness, irritation, germs, and pollution, which are all the things that we love to protect our babies from, diba? For DTI, Fair Trade Permit number FTEB 105320, series of 2020. All right, wag kayong alis mga mommies. Usually, ito na yung time na magbabay ako, but we have a special episode for today because may special gift naman si Mommy Isabel for us. We shall end tonight's Johnson's School of Gentle episode with a special bedtime story with Mommy Isabel and Baby Forrest. All right, Mommy Isabel, thank you again. Take it away.
Okay, everyone. So, ito yung isa sa mga books na laging binabasa namin. Okay, there. The title is Someday. Okay, it's actually one of my favorite books, bedtime books. Ayan. Medyo nakakaiyak lang to. So, but it's really, really good and makaka-relate talaga tayo lahat mga mommies. So, there. I'm gonna start now. Okay. I hope you can see. There. One day, I counted your fingers and kissed each one. One day the first snowflakes fell and I held you up and watched them melt on your baby's skin. One day we crossed the street and you held my hand tight. Sometimes when you sleep, I watch you dream that someday you will dive into the cool, clear water of lake. Someday you will walk into a deep wood. Someday your eyes will be filled with a joy so deep that they shine. Someday you will run so fast and so far your heart will feel like fire. Someday you will swing high, so high, higher than you ever dared to swing. Someday you will hear something so sad that you will fold up with sorrow. Someday you will call a song to the wind and the wind will carry your song away. Someday I will stand on this porch and watch your arms waving to me until I no longer see you. Someday you will look at this house and wonder how something that feels so big can look so small. Someday you will feel a small weight against your strong back. Someday I will watch you brushing your child's hair. Someday, a long time from now, your own hair will glow silver in the sun. And when that day comes, love, you will remember me. And the end. Actually, it's a short lang na. Ba't ka naiyak? Anyway, it's a short story lang, but this is my favorite. And even si Feather, yan. Actually, memorize na ni Feather to. Paulit-ulit la lang talaga. And the other book is Good Night Moon and yun, mga iba-iba pang mga bedtime stories. Anyway, mga mommies, thank you so much for watching and for joining us. Ayan. Watch out for more Johnson School of Gentle sessions and don't forget to follow Johnson's Baby on Facebook and Instagram to know more about caring for babies and kids. Ayan. And thanks again for watching. Always stay safe. Keep on praying. Good night, everyone.
Close your eyes, dry your tears, 'cause when nothing seems
Hindi ka
clear.
nag-iisa, Mami. Kasama mo ang recommended by pediatricians and dermatologists. Johnson's 100% gentle skin protection from irritation, germs, dryness, redness, and pollution. Asahan mo ang #1 baby bath and lotion.
You'll be safe here.
Johnson's.